how do you feel things went against Southampton?
Again, like we played against Burnley, I thought we played actually pretty well in the first half, and then we came on to the second half and played like we did against Burnley, not really well, and we let in an early goal in the second half, and then it just went on going. We couldn't really score.
No.
Just put the second in.
Yeah, it was a terrible time to concede a goal.
Yeah, it really was.
Emil, how do you feel about the game against Southampton? Frustrating?
Yeah, I think, like Christian said, just like the game against Burnley, we missed a lot of chances in the first half, and I really think that came to bite us in the arse in the second half. You know what I mean?
Where do you think things are going wrong this season, Christian?
Actually, I think we started the season pretty well, and I will not make an excuse for Ronaldo came to the club, but it was like we played more like a team before Ronaldo came into the club again.
You think Ronaldo's a problem?
It's tough to say, really, because he's a goal machine. Scores a lot of goals, just not in the moment. But but I mean, he creates chances, and I think he's just a magnificent goal scorer.
And he carried us through the Champions League stage, so can't really argue about that.
Good first half. The second half was all right, but it's the centre backs. Just
Maguire, big problem.
Maguire, big. Do you know what? I thought Varane was a problem, but I think we've got to take into account the injury. So he's starting to fit in now, but Maguire, nah, it's not the one.
You'd bring Lindelof in for tomorrow's game for Maguire?
Yeah, we're gonna have to. No buy, so gonna have to.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, would you keep Maguire in the team at all? If you were manager, would you give him a second chance or a third chance or fourth, whatever you want to call it?
Nah, not for me. I wouldn't. Absolutely not.
Awful. It was just depressing to watch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was just it was lack of intensity, lack of defending, just awful. And Maguire, what is he like? He just needs to go, doesn't he?
That was going to be my first question really about Maguire. I mean, a lot of fans, pretty much all fans are against him now. I mean, where do you think it went wrong? He wasn't this bad when he first came, was he?
Well, I remember being here at Old Trafford against a game against Hull when he was playing, and he was amazing. And I remember thinking then we should have signed him.
Yeah.
And then when he went to Leicester, he was amazing. He was a good player. But now he's just, I don't know what it is. I think it's a lack of confidence. I don't know whether it was the incident that happened in Greece, but honestly, he's just a different player than what he used to be.
Yeah, like I said, we didn't put away the chances we get, and then Southampton they get that goal, and then they just stand back and defend.
And we never looked like scoring again, did we?
No, I didn't think. After they scored, we never looked like scoring again.
No.
I actually read some statistics which said that we have scored I think it was 4 goals in 82 shots on goal, so it says a lot about our chances, but also that we can't get the goal.
I know, and more frustration the fact that we can't seem to score from a set piece. Apparently we brought in this set piece coach. I don't know what he's doing, but it's so frustrating, isn't it, guys?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I heard something about in Danish TV. They talked about we are the only team in the Prem who hasn't scored from a corner.
Yeah, I believe so.
Which is pretty crazy because we have a lot of players like Ronaldo and Harry Maguire who should be good in the box and on set pieces. So
why do you think we're drawing all the time now?
I think it's Rangnick's his tactics very defensive minded. Like I seen his when he was Leipzig manager, his press and that is very. I'm pretty sure he's like top 3 in Bundesliga on defensive stats. Yeah. But yeah, I think defensively. I think we've improved since he's came in, but we're still like Varane got skimmed the other day by the Southampton guys. I don't even know if it was, but yeah, I think just we need squad unity. I think we need when Ollie was here, all the players pulled together, and then eventually it fell apart. But that morale we need. That's what we need. Yeah.
Well, when Ollie first came, he was part time. He got the job because of how well we were playing. But do you blame Rangnick for everything that's going wrong?
Oh no. He's only a caretaker manager. Yeah. Like he's come to do a job for half a season.
Yeah.
And I think he's just here to steady the ship, but they're steadying the ship, but we're already sinking. So
If you was a manager, would you keep playing Ronaldo, or is it time to give him a rest now?
I'd bench him. I'd bench him and Maguire, but obviously it's Ronaldo and the captain, so you can't really.
Do you think it's a weak mentality from the players as to why we're underperforming?
Sometimes, actually, I think it is. Maybe it's because I think back too much about the Fergie time and that stuff. It was another mentality and another time, but sometimes it just looks like they just don't play for the badge, more for the money, I think.
Yeah. So what do you think's what's going on with this thing where when we concede we just completely fall apart?
It always seems to happen, so like either we need to concede to play well, or when we go 1-up we can't put a second pass and the team always comes back.
Yeah.
So God knows, I don't think we've got a problem full-back wise. Think it's the centre-back, they know where to hit us, and that's where they do it. All team United, they're predictable at the moment, whereas usually we're not. We take it to the teams, so the teams take it to us now.
He is interim. Would you want this manager full-time, or would you want someone fresh to come in?
I want someone fresh to come in, because I think Rangnick is much better as an sports director, or what his role will be. Actually, I hope that we will get Erik ten Hag. Also, I have read some statistics that said in this season Ajax have scored over 100 goals and only conceded 10, I think it was. Yeah. So I think he would get some good results.
Yeah. Same question to you about the manager. Would you want him full time or someone fresh?
Nah, but I think many of the ideas he has implemented recently, like the gegenpressing, maybe we don't do it exactly like he wants to quite yet. The players aren't really up to the form he wants to be. But I think many of the ideas are very good. If we can get a coach who will build on these ideas and follow some of the same ideas he has tried to implement, I think it would be very good. So maybe someone like Ten Hag. I think going for someone like Pochettino wouldn't be the right choice.
Obviously we're not playing well. It's not been a great time for us lately. Do you put all the problems down to him?
No, no manager coming in is going to fix like some of the crap that goes on here. Honestly, it's because like you see, there's good managers, but they won't. That team needs an overhaul from like top down. So even if Rangnick goes up as a director, that's a good start. Like I've heard talks of like Ten Hag, but do you know what it is? Ajax have a build-up from their youth. From their youth to their main team, they play the same. United don't. So even if Ten Hag, Pochettino come in, they're going to struggle unless they bring in a few players with them that know their system. And then that way, you've seen what he done at Tottenham, he did well. You know, if you can implement that, Ten Hag, what he does at Ajax, you can implement that, job done.
I think it was very hard for him to come in and do anything really other than what he's done, because it had gone to a state under Ollie where it just wasn't entertaining football at all. And once you've got players into that mindset, especially midway through a season, it's very hard to get out of it.
Do you think Pogba's played well since he's come back into the team?
Actually, yes. As an individualist.
Absolutely. He's the reason we do well, I'll be honest. He can be a bit fancy in the middle and lose the ball, which is like frustrating at times, but he gets too much stick for no reason. And if he goes in the summer on the free, I don't blame him. Because people get on his case for his haircut and stuff, but he makes a difference in the team. So what's a haircut got anything to do with playing well football? Do you know what I mean?
He does have a sense of authority when you see him in that midfield, doesn't he?
Absolutely. Him, and if you have him there, Bruno ahead of him, the Bruno doesn't have to worry about the defence. He does fair play to him, tracks back and that, but Pogba is a central, like our spine. Pogba, we need that. We've got like De Gea, Varane, Pogba, and then up top Ronaldo. That's the spine you need for this team.
Pogba's a good player. I like him. He gets a lot of stick, and I don't really like that. I think with the price tag, obviously, you're going to get that sort of thing. But if you watch him play, the way he holds up the ball is fantastic. I really enjoy watching Pogba play, and he makes such a difference to our midfield. It's just he doesn't track back as much as he should do, which is one of our main issues. Like you saw against Southampton. I mean, their manager coming out and saying that we didn't want to defend was the most embarrassing thing that could possibly happen to us, really.
Martial, I think it was good for him to go out on loan. He hasn't really shown anything when he has played. On the other hand, I think Donny should maybe have stayed. I think he actually put in some very good performances when he got more than 10 minutes. And I don't know what the coaching staff has against him, but both Solskjaer and Rangnick has not given him the chance.
I feel like he's been in sort of left behind. But I think it was good that he he got on loan to Everton, like when Lingard got to West Ham last season, and he performed really well. This time I just hope that when Donny comes back from loan on Everton that he actually will get some play time.
Sancho's now, he's had a difficult start, but he's moulded his way back in now to the team.
Yeah.
I think that's all he needed. Like, the German league is easy. You see when they play there, it's high lines. Obviously people are going to score loads of goals. Premier League's so much harder.
Yeah.
Just needs time to adapt. Some players need longer, and he's only half a season in, so it's a bit much if people start criticising him.
Yeah, I think recently he has been very good actually. I think I was very surprised that he didn't start off the season better.
Yeah.
I was expecting a lot, especially when looking at his performances for Dortmund last season and also his performances at the Euros. When he played, he was very good. But recently, I really think he has picked his performances up.
I've never thought Rashford was a good player. I'll be honest with you. I thought when he came through, he had that spark of a young player who was coming through. But since then, he wants to be a striker, and he's got no finishing abilities. The amount of times he's through on goal, and he'll put it past the keeper, but also past the post, or he'll hit it straight at the keeper. He's just not got that final finishing touch that you have the likes of Cavani will have, or Ronaldo has. But he's never been a striker, and as a winger, he's got the pace which could beat any defender, but he's offside constantly. It's just an embarrassment to watch him play sometimes.
Rashford, I'll keep him in. He's a confidence player, and when he has a good game, he's unstoppable. So I know people get onto him, but no, I don't get onto him. I think it's great.
It's so frustrating. You saw him come on against Brentford and score that goal. Then he scores that last minute goal against West Ham. And then you think, oh, this is the Rashford that we all know.
Yeah.
And then, I didn't think he played well against Southampton. So what do you put it down to? Did you just put it down to just
confidence? And I think I don't think he's a player that moans, because if he's got an injury, I think he'll still play. So you never know what's going on. He might have a recurring injury, problems in the back and the leg. We know they've said it beforehand about him. So I know obviously players are judged on performances, but I keep him in the team. I've not got a problem with Rashford.
It's just inconsistent decision making, inconsistent with finishing, just everything. He's not the player that he was when he first came through, and since then he's just gone downhill. I mean, you could see him fitting in at a club like Crystal Palace, for example.
Yeah.
That just shows what kind of player he is now.
He doesn't look to be enjoying it at all, does he?
No, he doesn't. He looks. I don't know whether it's because I think the way he holds himself on the field, I just think he thinks that he's bigger than what he is. I think he needs to come back down to earth, and he needs to realise that being a footballer is such a gift for him, and he needs to just accept it and just work on his game and become the player that he can become, because he has got the qualities there. He's got the skill. He doesn't run at players like he used to. And it's the same with all like Sancho. He doesn't run at players like he should do. It's just it's frustrating. It's upsetting, because as a United fan, we're used to being the team which washes away teams, but nowadays it's just frustrating to watch, like you said.
This isn't a relegation team.
No, it's not. Well, they're playing well. Yeah, they're playing well. Good manager. They've got strong players like Bissouma and that, so you've got to always be careful. Like all the fixtures we thought that we've drawn so far, we should have won, really.
Definitely, yeah.
So you never know. Tomorrow could be another one where we end up drawing, but we really shouldn't.
No.
So hopefully we win. See what happens, I guess, tomorrow.
I think Brighton is playing pretty good sometimes, and recently they play really well. So I would say we should be a little bit concerned, but hopefully we will get the win.
Graham Potter, he has done a very good job. I think he's a definite improvement on Chris Hughton, who was the manager for Brighton before, and he has also been mentioned as one of the outsiders for the United job earlier, Graham Potter. But I think we can beat him if we just play well.
Hopefully not another draw.
I wouldn't like that once again.
I mean, you saw them win against Watford at the weekend. That was a good win for them. I mean, I could see us winning, but at the same time, with the way the games have gone recently, I could also see us going 2-0 up and drawing 2-2. I could see it happening. I can honestly see it being one of those games where we're winning 2-0, 2-1 in maybe the 60th minute and then 2-2 right at the end, I reckon.
Yeah, it's not a nice feeling to be a Man United fan.
You don't
in a
get
stadium like the one behind you and being concerned about a team like Brighton coming here. But that's the boat that we're in.
It's very hard to stay optimistic.
Yeah,
it is, honestly. You're very pessimistic going into every game now. You think you just want to get through it really and hope. And if you win, it's an amazing feeling nowadays. Whereas a win before was sort of
part and parcel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, and that is sad that we've gotten to that state where it is now thinking, oh yeah, we've just won a game, rather than we should be winning these games. You know what I mean?
You know, Ronaldo hasn't scored, I think, for 6 league games now. I mean, for him,
that's a lot for him.
It's a lot for him.
Yeah.
If you were manager, would you keep him in the team for tomorrow?
Oh yeah, against Brighton. Yeah. Do you know what it is? Against like the teams that some people like consider the minnows. Players get confidence, and yeah, I can see him in there. He's too good of a player to leave out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't leave him out. I'd have him play. Because if he gets 1 again, we'll get 2, we'll get 3, go on the roll again. It's not. It's just part. It's just part of the season, and I know this is his longest stretch without a goal, but it's part and parcel of the game.
We need right now is to play 2 good halves. Like I'm against Middlesbrough, Burnley, and Southampton. I actually think we played quite good the first half. Of course, we didn't score on enough the chances we got, but I think we played really well actually.
Well, that's nice to hear. Do you think there's been positives from our recent performances? Any positives at all?
Yeah, I think really that we're creating chances.
It's usually the second half I get concerned with United about.
Don't blame you at the moment.
Not particularly, but you never know with United. That's the problem.
Nice.
Like they give it us all the time. You look forward to watching them, and then it's 90 minutes of head in your hands in it. But do you know what? We're still going to support them regardless. So
in terms of top 4, I mean, is it? I think it's a thing stand with 1 point behind West Ham. I mean, do you think it's still doable?
It is doable. I mean, anything can happen in football. West Ham could go on a horrible run. We could go on a good run. But again, we could also go on a bad run. Any of the teams around that area could go on a good run and secure top 4.
Yeah.
It's really one of those seasons this year where even not the top 3, but third place could easily be taken up if Chelsea slip. But we're never going to catch Liverpool and Man City. They're above the rest of us by a mile and a half.
Yeah, but we need to go on a run. Starting tomorrow, we need to go on that run, or else West Ham will go too far ahead. Tottenham will. I've seen like our fixtures coming in from end of Feb onwards.
Difficult.
You know, you got your Cities, Atletico, and Tottenham in there. We're gonna.
Leeds away won't be easy.
Yeah, but that's a game the players will pick themselves up for. You can't play shy at Leeds.
Hopefully.
So if we can go on that run, yeah. If not, looks like Europa League again for us.
It's going to be 1-1, isn't it? Let's be honest.
1-1.
Yeah. The rest of the results been 1-1. Like, I can't see it going any different.
No. Are you concerned about Brighton? Do you think they're a good team? Or?
Nah, not really. But it's Brighton. They're probably just. What's his name? Maguire. That Donny, the French geezer. He's just gonna. Yeah, I can see him scoring though.
Yeah, I mean they're only 4 places below us in the league. They're not a relegation team. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's Brighton. I mean, we can't respect Brighton.
I will go 2-1 to United. Yeah.
Go on, name the scorers.
I think it will be Ronaldo. I think he will.
Finally.
Yeah, finally he will score. And then I will go for Sancho. And then Trossard.
Very good.
Yeah, I think I'll stick with a 2-0 win for United.
Wow.
And I also think Sancho will score, and then I think Fernandes, he will get another goal.
Time for Fernandes to get back on the score sheet.
That would be nice.
I think it's going to be 2-1. I'll go 2-1.
Oh, well done, Tom.
Yeah.
Staying positive there.
Trying.
I'm going to say 2-1. I always think we concede, you know, if I'm honest.
Don't really play. Yeah. 2-1, go on, give us the scorers.
I'd say Sancho and hopefully Ronaldo, if not something in the midfield, probably your Pogba or like a cheeky McTominay one.
Ronaldo's got to score sooner or later.
Yeah, he has to.
Sancho's been our shining light at the moment.
He has.
So more of the same tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully we win. Get us back where we should be.
Finally 3 points. I can't remember the last time we won. That's how bad it is.
I know, it's been a while. It has been a while, hasn't it?
Alright guys, Mark B Television here. Subscribe to me on social media, Mark B Television, all one word. Leave a like on this video and subscribe to Flying Pig. Brighton are here tomorrow. We've not had to wait long for the next game. And I'm going to say 2-1 home win. All the best, guys.